Not feeling super energetic or great today, but the show must go on, right? We gotta still get out of bed most of the time anyway. When even if we feel like crap, we know we got stuff to do. We gotta get out. We gotta do it. We gotta get after it. Try to push the funk down. Push through the funk, man. Green light. I'm drinking some water. Try to have a healthy breakfast. Try to get energized here. Had 3 cups of coffee. That's my normal. 3 cups of coffee before I even walk out the door. But I'm so immune to it, it doesn't do anything for me now. It just makes it so I can barely function. It's the amateur here with Escape Your Cubicle. Plain oatmeal with some dried fruits and nuts mixed in. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm gonna go. I have one of these little promotional coupons that I have to open up over here at the Red Rock Casino. They mail them out to you. You get some players comp points. Usually it's like literally $1.50 to $3. Sometimes you get $10 or $20, but that's far and few between. So is it few and far between or far and few between? I don't know. But I gotta go. You have to bring the coupon in. You can't open it at home because you void it. So, you know, they want to get you into the casino. So you bring the coupon into the casino with it still sealed. And then you bring it, you go in line, you show them your player's card and your driver's license, prove who you are. And then they open it, swipe your player's card, and then they attach the points to your player's card account so that you can either use it towards slot machines or you can use it towards free food at any of the restaurants or the food court. So got to run up the poker bankroll. You know, it's been just wishy-washy lately. I'll win a session, lose a session, win a session, lose a session. It's been going up and down like that. So see if I need to have one of those big breakthrough wins where you win, you know, $500-600 in one sitting to push us up a little bit, give us a little cushion. So trying to build up a poker playing bankroll for the upcoming World Series of Poker. Today's 420. Happy 420 day, by the way. But the World Series of Poker kicks off the last weekend in May. So we have about a month to save up some money as much as possible. I have a little bankroll now since I went on a little bit of a heater at the slot machines a couple weeks ago and hit some decent money. So we do have a little bit of playing bankroll. We're going to definitely be in there playing poker at the World Series of Poker. I am planning on playing an event. At least one event, and then maybe also some of the daily tournaments, depending on how it goes and depending on how the cash game goes. So when we get closer to that, I'll lay out my exact plan, and I might, this is ambitious for me, but I might try to do like a daily or an every other daily video, just an update video as far as how each day went. Try to play each day that I played poker. So I'm going to be in there as much as possible. And I'll let you guys know how it goes. We'll try to keep it much more frequent videos during the World Series of Poker so we can keep tabs on what I'm doing, what's going on over there in general, and just the whole World Series of Poker circus that's going on. So it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. But I'm trying to run up a bankroll. I'd like to cushion by another 500 to 1,000. That's what I would love to have. Another extra 500 to 1,000 more before the end of May. So I'm in there at the 1-2 no limit. So let's see what happens today. All right, so got 3,000 points, so $3. Better than last time. Last couple of times I got like $1.50. So $3 is $3. We'll put it towards some lunch, maybe today. I don't know. All right, so over here at the airport, just dropping off 3 passengers, And luckily, after I dropped him off already and I was getting ready to head out of town, not out of town, but head out of the airport area, I glanced in the back seat and saw another bag on the floor, backpack on the floor. And so I even reminded them, I said, make sure you guys got everything. Yeah, we're good. And they were already long gone. I already dropped them off here. But I grabbed the backpack, threw the hazards on. Airport's not busy right now, so it was lucky I have a spot to park on the curb right here illegally. But I just dropped them off about 1 minute prior, so I ran in to look for them. I found them. So they got their backpack, and no harm, no foul. Everybody's good, so that's good. But that's the most common thing because people always forget stuff, leave wallets, leave phones. They always forget their stuff in Ubers, or it falls out. So I try to remind them every time. But even if you remind them, it still happens. Like this time, I reminded them. They still left a backpack in the back seat. So, like I said, the airport's not crowded. So I was able, as soon as I got in there, I looked around. I remember what they looked like. I found them. So that's good. And they gave me a seltzer water as a tip. I'm just kidding. I don't know if that's a tip, but they said they didn't want to bring it with them, so they gave that to me. So we're over here at the airport, and I think I'm gonna get over to the poker room, and we're gonna try to play some poker. So today is April 21st now, and my WeatherBug app, which I'm getting less and less confident in, yesterday when I checked, it told me there was a 0% chance of rain over the next 10 days here in Vegas area. So, but as you can see, that's not exactly true for today. But that's okay. I like the rain. I'm not complaining. I like it. It's kind of cool out. It's like partly cloudy, partly sunny, raining a little bit on and off, so that's kind of cool. Back over here at Red Rock Casino. So just to close out what happened yesterday at poker, I was not feeling well. I was feeling crappy all day. Definitely feeling better this morning, but I decided to play poker last night anyway. And there were big lines on both of the a lot of the different games. It was busy. It was Saturday, quad flopper day. Everybody's in there playing. Plus it's a holiday weekend, so maybe people are in town for Easter. I don't know. Today's Easter, by the way. Happy Easter, everybody. I saw the Easter bunny inside Red Rock already. I didn't get a chance to get a picture of him or anything, but anyway, I jumped in yesterday, got on one of the waiting lists. It took a little bit of time, even though I called it in, and I was thinking about jumping on a 4-8. I almost jumped on a 4-8 limit game because there was a 4-8 limit Hold'em game starting, and I was still like third or fourth on the 1-2 no limit game. And I was this close. I was this close to jumping into the limit game because it was brand new. There was open seats. I was like, I could go sit on the 4-8 limit game for a while before the right here, before the 1-2 game, and then I could move later. But I know the way I am. Once I'm seated, I hate moving around. Anyway, I decided not to sit at the 4-8 because I'm like, because of that fact. I knew, great, if I sit down at the 4-8, I know I'm going to stay there. I'm not going to move when they call my name, and my goal is to play no limit. My goal is not to play limit. Even though the 4-8's not as bad as a 2-4, and those blinds are going to take my money so fast if I don't make some hands. So I said, nope, stay disciplined. I'm going to stay on the list and just wait it out for the 1-2. So about 20 minutes later, I get called. They go to the 1-2, and there were two really, really, really interesting hands. The first hand was only about 15 minutes after I sat down. I looked down, and I got pocket queens. So two nice little queens there. I raise it up, and this, by the way, this is a good table right off the bat. I could tell this is a good no-limit table. There's a lot of big raises pre-flop, a lot of action, a lot of really big action. So, and a lot of big stacks. There's a couple people with 500-600 or more at the table in front of me. I bought in for 200. So it was already raised in front of me. $10. I made it 20, 15 or 20, I think. I can't remember. I raised it up a little bit more. It goes around. There's a couple more callers. It's like 3 of us, I think, in the hand. Oh, the light's getting weird here. There's about 3 of us in the hand. We go to a flop, and I'm just hoping, like saying, come on, let's get a set. Let's get a set. Let's hope for another queen out there on the flop so we can take down some money here. What is going on with this camera? I'm gonna hide over here. Come on. The flop comes out. There's a queen in the window. I'm loving it. And I start to look around. I'm watching the other players' reactions. And I look back at the flop. There are 2 queens on the flop. We got pocket queens. We flopped 4 queens. Again, we flopped quads. But it's quad flopper, like I just said. That's a good thing. I'm in total shock because literally it's the 3rd time that I've flopped 4 of a kind in like a month or a month and a half, something like that. One of those I didn't get paid because I think it was last Friday. Not only that, but there's action in this hand. There's players betting into me. There's a bet of like $15, a call of 15. I'm just going to call 15. The other players that I'm in the hand with, they don't have huge stacks, so I'm not gonna make a ton of money off them anyway. And after I called the one time, it goes around the next time a guy checked, this guy checked, and I'm not gonna raise him up. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm already gonna get paid $500 plus what's already in. There's already $100 in the pot, so I'm cool with it. I'm gonna check it down and win the pot. Obviously the pot was over $100 plus I'm getting the $500. I tipped the dealer 50, 10%, $50. I will always tip them. I take care of the dealers, especially when I win a big hand. And we're just gonna keep moving the camera around because I'm getting this funky light. So anyway, yeah, I tipped the dealer $50. I think it's the right thing to do, 10%. I see a lot of other players tip about the same, you know, 30, 40, $50 or even more sometimes, depending on how it's going. But, so yeah, that was freaking awesome. So now we're off to a big start. I got like 7, almost 800 in front of me at the time. So next hand comes around and we get dealt pocket 5s. And same thing. Come on, let's get a set. Let's get a set. Same thing again. Well, almost 5 in the window, and I'm going, no way. There's no way we're flopping quads again. And no, we don't. But we flopped a set of 5s with rainbow and garbage cards out there. So I'm thinking this is nice. There's a lot of action. This was already raised before the flop, by the way. $10 raise, and there's a couple other players in the hand again. So it's going to be another nice pot. So I'm going to slow play it because there's action players. There's action players. I check it. And a guy bets $25. Another guy calls 25. And I call 25, obviously. Now, on the turn, there's a diamond. This now puts 2 diamonds out there. But I'm not really too worried about the diamonds. I'm only up against 2 players. And I believe it was like a queen 5-8 rainbow on the board with, I think it was the 8 of diamonds. And now another diamond came out on the turn. I think it was like the 9 of diamonds. I don't know. It wasn't too much of a scare card. And one player bets 50. A second player calls 50, and I'm loving it. But now the thought crosses my, now I got the thoughts crossing my mind. Do I jam right here? Do I shove all in? Now, actually, I hadn't even gotten paid yet, so I don't have the 800 in front of me. I'm going to have 800. I don't have the, I have, after tipping the dealer $50 out of my stack, which I did, I have like 150 more behind or something like that. I don't have a lot. I have between $100 and $150 behind. I messed up the story, I know. So I don't have, which is kind of a good thing. I don't have a ton at stake. I mean, it depends on how the hand plays out. It's good or bad. But I think about it here thinking, should I just call the 50? There's a bet 50, a call 50. Should I just call the 50 and then make my move on the river? Or do I just jam right here and get it all in? but with the chance of probably going to blow out either one or maybe both players here if I go all in, because they're not that strong yet. They can't be. I mean, they might have a set over me, in which case I'm dead either way. It doesn't make a difference. But if they don't, if they just play in top pair, or if they have two pair, I'm in great shape. So I just decided to call here with the idea that, you know, maybe this way I won't scare the other guy off. I can't remember the exact action, but this is close to what the action was. This was my thought process, was whether to go all in here or to just call and maybe get one more street of action. And since I was last to act, you know, I could raise them all in afterwards. So now the river comes, and it's another diamond, which I'm not in love with now, because now there's 3 diamonds out there. So, but again, it's backdoor, you know, meaning there was only 1 diamond on the flop. There wasn't anybody chasing the flush on the flop, and there was already action before that. So I can't put them on pocket diamonds unless it's just fluky. I put them on one of the cards that flopped, or maybe a 2 pair. Anyway, the first guy bets $50. The second guy folds. So now it's just up to me. Do I make my all in here, or do I just call the 50? And now I ended up getting a little bit nervous, so I just I'm not gonna fold. I end up calling. The guy does turn over 2 diamonds, so it's a pretty sick spot. The thing is, you know, when I was thinking about making my all-in move on the turn, would I have gotten him to fold at that point? I might have. You know, for $150, I probably could have taken the pot there if I would have gone all in. But so that was just a screw up. That was a mistake. You know, I should have gone all in right then and there. But hindsight's 20/20. But was it the right play? It probably was the right play, considering I had 2 players there, and if one of them was drawing, I don't want to just call and let them hit that flush on the river. But it was a backdoor flush. If there were 2 diamonds on the flop, I guarantee you I was getting it all in before that. You know, before we got to the river, I probably would have got it all in on the flop. But I kind of tried to slow play it, and you can get burned if you slow play sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get burned. This time, man, I get burned, so I lost, what did I lose? 50, close to over 100. I lost over 100 on that one hand right there. So anyway, the end of the day, nothing else big happens for the session. Don't win any more big pots. Don't lose any more big pots. I lost another couple small pots here and there, but basically when I left the table, I cashed out 505. So my original buy-in was 200. I cashed out 505, so still left with a $305 profit, but should have been more considering that I hit that quad flopper, which after tipping the dealer 50 was $450. So I pretty much lost, my whole 200 that I would have sat down with and bought in with. So lucky I hit that quad flop. But that's just cool, man. That's just crazy that I've hit 3 4 of a kinds, flopped 3 4 of a kinds. It's hard enough to hit 4 of a kind when you're playing in the poker room, but to flop it is crazy. It's crazy. I think that's going to do it for this video. I think I'm just going to be driving Uber the rest of the day. Today is Sunday, 4/21, and I'll get back in the poker room again probably on Tuesday, which is quad flopper again. So might as well keep playing those since seem like I'm hitting them pretty good. So thanks for watching this video, and definitely some more poker will be coming up again soon, guys. And whatever else, if I see anything happening, making some more videos, putting them out there. Thanks for watching this one. Click subscribe if you haven't yet. Give me some comments. What do you think about that hand? I probably should have jammed all in on the turn, right? Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.